What's good, y'all? So today's video is going to be slightly different. I'm going to be running you guys through my food routine for the day in terms of how I'm eating and how I'm training, just to give you guys some insight into how I'm maintaining my physique, in terms of how I am optimizing my performance, and just to give you guys a little bit more insight into my day-to-day routine. So let's get started. All right, so at the start of every morning, I usually weigh myself in before I eat while I'm in a fasted state so I can get a clear indication of where my weight is. So let's get started with that first. 158.3. All right, cool. So that's pretty much where I expected myself to be. I am in the process of trying to put on some mass. You feel me? I'm trying to get to 165 pounds. I started off this year at 150, and we're in November now. So it's been about 10 months, and I've gained about 8 pounds, which I'm perfectly satisfied with. I'm not in a rush to put on the weight. I didn't want to go on a bulk and put on a whole bunch of mass, probably mainly fat, in a short amount of time. So I'm fine with the gradual process of trying to get up to that weight, which I'll probably get to sometime mid-summer of next year. But now let's get on to my first meal of the day. I wouldn't necessarily consider this breakfast, but this is what I'm going to be eating before I get into my first lifting session for today. All right, so for my first meal before my lifting session, I'm going to be making a fruit smoothie. I do wake up really hungry in the morning, but I don't like working out on a full stomach. So the compromise here is just to get something in that is relatively light for me to digest before I get into the workout, right? So I do use whole foods sometimes, but for convenience sake, I got some frozen fruit today. This has carrots, blueberries, mandarins, and bananas. Then I'm going to be throwing in 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, honey, a cup of almond milk, and I'm going to be using this Orgain protein powder because why not sneak in some protein when you can. I do have a discount code for this. The link will be in my bio. Discount code Superman to save 30% off any purchase on that website, right? So get into it. I start off every morning. I just like fruit smoothies anyway, so cool. And this is about 600 calories in total for this smoothie. So it is higher in calories in terms of your first meal. But that's just how I get my day started. So I will see you guys during that lifting session today.
to the next level.
Alright guys, so that was the lifting session for today. We hit legs. Next on is meal number 2, which I have here 2 black bean burgers, some fried eggs on top. I have some vegan cheese, mayo on it, and in total this whole meal, these 2 burgers are 880 calories in total. So this is just gonna be my post-workout meal. After this, I have a client that I have to train, so I'm gonna have a little bit of a break, and then I'll show you guys what my meal 3 is when I get back from that. Whew. That's hitting. Alright, so let me talk to you guys while I eat this food, while I have a bit of a break now. Let's talk about some of my current goals. So right now, most of my goals in the gym when I'm working out are centered around my performance, right? So, like I said in the beginning of the video, how I'm trying to get up to 165. Any type of physique or weight goals is really secondary to what my primary goals are, which is to get stronger. So that means, you know, getting stronger in my bench, deadlift, squat, weighted pull-ups. You know, I'm mixing calisthenics in there as well. So those are my main goals that I'm really focusing on in the gym. I do mix in some like purely strength training days and then hypertrophy days. So just to let you guys know, I am working out on a 6-day training split where I hit chest twice a week, back twice a week, legs twice a week. That just what works with me with my schedule. Since I'm a personal trainer, I'm in the gym anyway training clients, I might as well just work out while I'm there. And I have a pretty strict kind of schedule when it comes to my workout, so I'm able to get it done and recover enough to get to the next workout, and so it works for me in that capacity, right? So those are my main goals. I am actually gonna try to run in a half marathon in 2022, the Brooklyn Half Marathon. So right now we're in November. Like I said, mainly focusing on strength training, putting on some size, but come January, so next year, I am gonna have to increase my running and endurance training more. So that will probably conflict with some of the weight goals that I have in terms of how much I'm lifting and how much weight that I'm actually gaining. So I'm gonna have to tweak my program to make sure that I'm still sustaining at least the lifts that I am now. I don't wanna degress any, so that's gonna be a problem that I'm gonna have to face later on down the road, but I am putting thought into it now in terms of how I can program it so that I'm not necessarily losing out while I am trying to pursue another goal. Because overall, I'm just training to be an overall just athlete. You know, I just like to perform, I like to move, and I like to feel good. Just moving in itself is satisfying for me. So while the body goes and looking nice and, you know, muscular and strong and even shredded is cool, whatever, that's not really where I get the majority of my satisfaction from working out. It's really just pushing myself, getting PRs, you know, whether it be a rep PR, a weight PR, whether it be a time PR. even just mentally in the gym, if I, mentally just psych myself up and I don't quit during the workout, or if I just feel really good, like I'm really just focusing on the feel and how I'm feeling in terms of when I'm working out. So those are my main goals currently, and so far it's been going pretty well. I don't really have any complaints. One thing that I am trying to focus on more and dial in on is my sleep and recovery. Like, I do take the one rest day that I have during the week to like really just completely rest, but getting my sleep schedule under control is gonna be the next hurdle for me to overcome, because it's trash. I stay up late and I wake up early in the morning, and I know that, getting better sleep will help me optimize my, work in the gym. But so far, everything is good. Let me finish up this food before it gets cold, and then I gotta go head out to train my client. All right, so we're nearing the end of the day, and I'm gonna be having a snack right now. I have a fruit smoothie concoction, almost like a what's it called, the acai bowl kind of thing. So I use another one of the fruit packets that I had this morning. I also added in some strawberries in it as well as some protein granola. So I'm gonna be having this along with this Cliff Bar, sweet and salty chocolate chunk and sea salt, the best flavor to me that they have by far. So I mean, this is a massive bowl, so I'm gonna eat this. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have something after this because I'm already kind of feeling full, and this is really definitely gonna fill me up. This whole thing, the bowl and the Cliff Bar, it's in total is about 970 calories, so it is up there in calories. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be full after this, but if I have another meal, I will update you guys on what I have. If not, I'm just gonna wrap up this video in terms of just my full day of eating, training, everything. If you guys like this kind of video, let me know. I will definitely make more of them in terms of like the different days that I do workouts. Like today was leg day, so chest, back, whatever. The days that I do my cardio days where I eat a lot more. Just let me know, like the video, subscribe if you want to see more content, and I'll see y'all next time.